Hey, how are you? How is everybody here? Currently, I am getting pumped to start my OC drawing time. Legitimately, I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I did have a little bit of planning in the sense that I decided, well, since I'm in the comedy team in Art Fight, which I should probably get into first. For those who don't know, Art Fight is an event that artists hold basically every July, where we draw our own original characters and we draw the OCs of other people. Now, I had this little character called Lucy Fool that I drew a few years ago, not for an art fight, just for my own little funsies, I guess. But I'm not going to use this character, even though it's a clown and it would absolutely fit the theme. I'm going to follow the rules and just draw something original and new. However, I will take a little bit from this in the sense that I'm going to be making a clown character. Now, let's start first. Let me just get myself a nice neutral gray background. That's how I always start it. And just for you guys to know, I'm going to be taking inspiration from a couple of things. I have this photo right here. Last year, I went to the National Museum of the Mask in Mexico. I talked about it in a video of mine. And I saw this mask and I really liked it. And I'm going to see if I can kind of use a little bit of this mask in my drawing. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to start with just like a very basic, I don't know, hands on the hips type pose. I'm not really sure how I want to do this, but I mean, I've never drawn anything for Art Fight. I'm basically a complete noob when it comes to this type of thing. So let's hope that everything turns out right. Really, there's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear but fear itself. So, okay. So what I want for this character, I want it to be a clown. I want it to look funny, comedic. It's just gonna be like a straight clown, not a scary clown, not a sad clown. I feel like so many clowns are either sad clowns or scary clowns, so I don't want that for mine. I'm gonna see if I can just like make a clown that is just straight up a funny clown. Let's see. We're gonna have the head tilt a little bit like this, perhaps. I'm gonna tilt the head a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna start with a line of action. And the rest of the body would be going maybe something like an S curve or just like a C curve. We'll just go with something like this, but we're gonna make the head tilt the other way. We're gonna have it go a little bit like, yeah, like this, basically. So let's see. Let's start with a nice circle for the head. I'm not sure how many heads tall I'm gonna want this, but we'll see. So I'm gonna just start with a simple circle. Not a bit too big. I do not like that. We're gonna make it a bit smaller, and let's try not to chicken scratch this drawing. Let's try to maybe okay, let's do something like this. Oh god, I really should have prepared a little bit. I'm noticing that I was just so excited to start this. I didn't even bother like doing like practice sketches or anything, which I usually do when I want to make something good. But you know what, Art Fight is all about having fun, so I'm gonna just roll with it. Use the liquify tool right there. Maybe make the circle a little bit bigger because I want this character to look cartoony. So we're gonna have something like that. And they're gonna be tilting the head like this. Something like that. And tilting the head, I'm gonna see if I can get this to be more in the middle of the head. Okay, that looks about right. Now, let's see what else I need to do. Okay, that's gonna be the neck right there. We're gonna have the shoulder slant just a little bit. So let's see. We're gonna have, I want this to be a girl. So we're going to try to not make the shoulders too wide. And let's see, if this right here, this is the top of the head, and let's say we're gonna have the bottom of the feet somewhere over here. Let's see if we get more or less like halfway, the halfway point. That's gonna be where the, where the pelvis is. So let's just keep it like that. And let's add our torso right here. We don't want it, maybe a bit smaller. I want the character to be cutesy, I guess. Maybe we should have it be taller. I'm not 100% convinced by this. Let's see, how do I want this? It's a bit too big for the rib cage. If this is gonna be the halfway point, I'm gonna start by adding the pelvis. Let's just kind of have this circle right here. This is gonna be the pelvis. And, ooh, that is not quite what I'm wanting. Something a little bit like this. I'm not trying to make something that looks like, very realistic. I'm just trying to get something that looks fun. So let's see, this is where the legs are gonna be, right here. And the leg right there. And this, okay, this leg is gonna be a little bit straighter, I guess, something like this. And this one over here will be pointing like that over this way. And we're gonna add our shoulders right here. And how will I do this? Let's go. You know what? Little trick that I found out is if you know where the hands are gonna go, in this case the sides right here, like if she has her hands on her hips, then you can always just draw a line between them. And obviously these aren't the hands. Instead, you kind of find the middle of it, and then you go out like in a perpendicular line. And right there you can draw the arms. I'm gonna make it a little bit like this and like this. I mean, I'm noticing that my reference is not quite like that. It's a little bit lower because I think the arm is not quite facing it the way I would expect. So, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can follow the reference. Let's not use this little shortcut. Let's just use our reference properly. Let's get this like this. Something like that. And then this arm like this. I'll make this a little bit smaller. That way I have a little bit more space for the feet. Can't forget the little feetsies, so let's put something basic, something simple like that. And I'm gonna make this leg, since it's gonna be going like forward, like, yeah, it's gonna be looking, how do you call it? Yeah, it's gonna be going forward. Yeah, I'm gonna make this like a little bit lower. Let's see. This one, and hide that. Also, I see J-Lux is up here. He's telling me I need some freaking music. I do not have any music to be playing. I have no idea how to connect it. I'm starting out in OBS and I don't know how on earth you add like music in the background. I know that I need it. I know that I need it. It's really dead quiet. I hate those silences as well, but oh god, you know, I'm gonna have to look that up later, see how I can add some background music. But what else? For now, we're gonna just this is a drawing. This is what we got. This is not the most incredible work I've ever done, but you know what? I'm gonna try to give myself a limit of like, I don't know, like an hour or so. Saying maybe from your speakers. I mean, yeah, we could interrogate tax or caving in as they like to be called, but I don't know if they would want that. Let's see. How do I want this character to look? Okay, so for clowns, one of my favorite things about clowns is like when they have these like big bodysuits. So I'm gonna see if I can give this character a bodysuit, something that's really big and baggy, and I don't know, I'm thinking a little hat. I think a little hat would work. Okay, so let's try to speed things up a little bit here now. How, just a circle for a head? Maybe we can make this like more oval-ish. Instead, I feel like I'm kind of used to more oval heads. Yeah, I'll make this more of an oval head. We're gonna just like cut this side, cut the side right here. Basically just how I draw my characters. I'm really trying not to fall back into like my usual style, which is a little bit more realistic. And I want this clown to feel less like a real person and more like a character. I mean, that's what clowns are. I feel like if you make the clown too realistic, it does kind of end up looking a little creepy, sadly. That's kind of the way these things go. So I want to make it, you know, just cartoony character. I do think the head is a bit big. I do not like that very large head. Maybe something just a bit smaller, just a smidge. I do want it to look cartoony. I don't want it to look super realistic. It is very difficult. I am not used to this. Usually I plan everything out. Like I'm the type of person to make sure that everything is just right. I don't like to start my drawings without planning. But, I mean, come on, it's for art fights. We're not gonna make some sort of world-changing OC. I'll leave that for the other people to do. We're just trying to make something that looks fun, that looks unique, different from everyone else's. And I'm doing everything wrong because it's so hard to talk and also draw at the same time. But I'm going to be using every shortcut in the book. Like I already drew the eye shape right here. Let's just use Photoshop and move it around. So I'm noticing that my eyes are a bit off center. We're going to just yoink that, select it, and move it to the side. You know what? Might as well select everything in the head so then everything moves along with it, and just something like that. I want her to be looking off to like the left or the right. Let's have her look a little bit to the left. Let's give her some big, very expressive eyes. Bigger than that, bigger than that. We're gonna make them oval since technically speaking, that's, she's looking off to the left. I think we need to make that one bigger, just this one right here. Holy cow, there are people here. There are actual people that are joining. Okay, that's excellent. So let's have this clown nose. And like I said, I want to kind of take inspiration from that weird mask that, sadly, I'm forgetting like where it's from. Again, it's from the National Museum of Masks, but I don't exactly remember where I saw it, where it's from, like what country, it's a country of origin. Because I'm a terrible person who doesn't remember these things. For some reason, I keep taking inspiration from other artists and I don't remember it. But if I'm not mistaken, the artist must be dead because this is a really, really old mask. Either way I showed it, you guys know what I'm taking inspiration from. And I'm going to make sure that the smile is like this. Just a very big smile. What? Perfect. Oh, Emily was here, but now they're going to sleep. Oh, everybody's. Oh, sorry, not Emily. Jay is going to sleep. Well, I'll see you later, man. I'm pretty sure you're gone, but whatever. Something like this kind of has like that little heart shape to it. Looks interesting. Okay, let's think of just like a very simple hair. I want the hair to be a bit simple because like the rest is going to be different. It's going to be weird. Let's try not to detract from what we already have here. So we're going to give them somewhat of a simple hairstyle. Let's have it just be one that goes down. Just go straight down. Ooh, yeah. Okay, looks fine. I mean, basically what I'm doing is like this would be like a character from a, maybe like a kid's TV show or something. Let's give her a little hat and let's have it go off a little bit to the side. Let's kind of, this, make it a really, really small top hat maybe. Something like that. Very fun. Could be good. Could be nice. Let's see what else. Oh, well, obviously, let me just fix this. I'm noticing that the head is probably not going to attach well to the neck. Okay. So, what we need are these these ruffle things that kind of appear, right, that the clowns tend to use. Kind of hides the neck a little bit. We're going to have these little frilly thing. I don't know what these are called. I call them ruffles, but that's like a chip brand. Those are chips. These aren't chips right here. All right, what else? Something like that. Little things right here. Looks nice. Let's kind of close the hair, give her a nice short hair. Now, no idea what to do with the chest situation. We're gonna just something simple. How many people are even watching it? All right. Let's see. We're gonna be lazy with the chest area. Okay, we're gonna do something like this. It's so hard not to just do the same thing that I usually do. Like I'm tempted to just like add the buttons right here. Like that could work. Like I could have the buttons here, but maybe I'm gonna change that out. Maybe I'll make it a bit more unique because I don't want it to just be Lucyful, but with a different head. It's not what I want. So let's kind of that. That and I like how they're very thick. Very thick. That is insane. What else? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna just fly. Again, an hour. Hopefully, we can get this done in an hour. I'm gonna make sure that these things are baggy. I want the pants to be really, really baggy. So I'm gonna just like draw. Whoop. These very big, like almost like those parachute pants that they used to wear back in the day. I don't know if anybody that's watching me was even alive during like the 90s and stuff. But yeah, those types of pants, I think that would look pretty good for this type of character. And it's kind of have very big pants. Whoa. Yeah. What I want is to have it look, I want the character to kind of have an interesting silhouette. Like that's probably one of the most important parts of any character design. A good, easy to read silhouette, and these pants are gonna allow us to have a silhouette that looks different from basically every other character on the market. So something like this looks fine. You know, while I'm looking at this, I actually think it might be a good idea, something interesting. I mean, I've never seen a clown like this, but if I were to make the arms of the character be like no, I don't know. I'm running out of words to say. Basically, what if I just make the arms like arms? Like there's no fabric there. Like maybe we could just have that, just their arms and nothing else. Basically, these are stick figure arms right there. I think I'm gonna make the arms a little thicker. I'm not sure I like it like that. Let's kind of give it some thickness to it. I don't want it to be completely unrealistic. I mean, obviously this body is already super cartoony, but I don't want it to be super, super unrealistic. So something like this. That. Basically, I'm trying to apply the concept of big bottom and very small top. So the top is going to be basically, yeah, just you're going to see a good amount of just like the general body and how do you call it? And the bottom is going to be much more freeform. Now I'm noticing that this arm is longer than the other one, and I have to fix that. There is no way I'm gonna have it look like that at the end. So let's erase this. And I have this really bad habit of kind of keep trying to give it more like realistic proportions when that's not the point. The point is not realistic proportions. I don't want that. But it's hard to be super cartoony all the time. That's not what I'm usually drawing. Whatever. All right. Like this. And we just need to draw the hands. Now the hands, I'm going to see if I can hide as much as possible behind the character. I mean, the thumbs are really what's going to be mostly visible on this one, at least, on this hand. That's fine. And for this one, since it's going to be the one forward, we're going to add this thumb right here. Oh, that is a really long thumb. Like this. And something like this. Something like that. Maybe I can have some, are they like arm warmers or something? Like leg warmers, but like for arms? Maybe something like that, like what scene kids used to wear back in the day. I mean, that could work. That could work. We're gonna have like little. Yeah, that sounds like it is an interesting idea. I'm just trying to really just do whatever. How long are those arm warmers though? And for scene kids, I think it was something like this. Something like that. Yep, something just really hard. I actually don't know how these hand warmers looked back in the day. I'm gonna have this, yeah. We do need some feet. We're gonna just have it be like regular ass feet. I think there's plenty of creative stuff for this. I don't need to reinvent the feet. So we're gonna just have it be, I'm gonna simplify the ever-living crud out of the feet. I'm not even gonna bother making it look halfway realistic. Just get the feet to look like feet and that's it. I mean, either way, nobody's gonna really be looking at them except for the weirdos online. So, you know what, whatever, that's perfectly fine with me. Let's add some, should we add frills right here or just keep it like that? No, let's keep it like this. And in fact, maybe we can add like, yeah, these kind of like Shantae type stuff right here. It's amazing how I'm an artist and I draw stuff for a living and I don't know what anything is called. Okay, something like this. This is forward. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks nice. What else? What else? How? I'm not sure about the buttons. I have no idea. Chat, does anybody know what to do with like the body? I feel like the bodysuit just like, it looks kind of boring with just those buttons. I feel like there needs to be something, but I basically always see them with buttons. I don't know what else clowns wear. Like basically, I'm just like a complete poser when it comes to clowns. There was this clown type called a Pueblo clown. And those are interesting. Those don't usually have much of anything. I mean, maybe I could take a little bit from the Pueblo clown, now that I think of it. And their Wikipedia page, there's like Yeah, instead of buttons, or maybe the buttons are fine, but the buttons should be little stars, or maybe little hearts, since we already have that heart motif right there. We already have a bit of a heart motif. The buttons are going to be hearts. Yeah, that looks good. That looks interesting. Okay, very cute, very nice. Let's keep going. Okay, just to check. Yeah, now that I flipped it over, I am noticing that drawing doesn't look as good as I thought it would. Let's see, how can we fix it? It's really just a case of getting this eye to look right. This does not look quite right. This one right here doesn't look right, so we can add this eye. That look a little bit better. More or less. Oh my god, this is so hard. I'm noticing, yeah, that this eye seems to be a lot bigger than the other one. Maybe I could just like, I mean, I really should have used a symmetry tool. Like it's like such a basic thing. I always forget to use it. I'm not used to this type of thing. What else? We're gonna just plop it right here, plop. Let's flatten this whole thing right here. Flatten those layers. So we have just like that. Those arms look a little bit strange. I think it's because the shoulder is actually not equal. I think it might be that. And the fact that this right here, this elbow needs to be maybe a little bit higher up. Hopefully this looks a little bit better. I think we're gonna also lower this one right here. Yeah, that looks fine. Screw it. Honestly, I need to really focus. I need to make sure not to. I keep getting bogged down by the details. Let's just lower the opacity on this, start a new layer, and we're gonna start doing the line art. Okay, line art, let's go. I'm gonna take off the opacity jitter so that we can just focus on getting some nice crispy lines, baby. We're starting off strong. Nice. Just start with a simple nose. Nice. I mean, really, what I should have done, but I didn't because I'm a little doofus, a little goofball, is I really should have drawn the face using Photoshop's like symmetry tool, like in the sketch, like have it be in the sketch, draw it with symmetry tool, and then now that I'm doing the line art, I could do it without the symmetry tool because I would already have the sketch finished. But of course I didn't, I forgot, so we're gonna have to just accept the fact that it's not going to be symmetrical in the slightest. I'm also gonna do a little bit of Max Fleischer and cut out the little triangle for the eyes. Little facts that a lot of people don't notice, or maybe they don't care about it, is that the triangle that Max Fleischer would add to the eyes of the characters is not just there to represent the highlight of the eye, it's also there to show like where the character is looking. Basically, this represents the gaze of the character. So in my case, since character is looking to the left, I want basically the triangle to look like an arrow that is pointing to the left. So maybe a little bit thicker, and cut, delete. Something like that, that's fine, it looks nice. Now for the little heart thing, I'm gonna just color that instead. I'm not going to use line art for that. We're going to just like this. Okay, that looks fine. Oh man, I really do need to get music in this. This is getting really boring. Okay, let's keep going, let's keep going. We got people watching. We cannot disappoint them. Would this stream be more interesting if I were to also do funny voices? I also just realized that despite my efforts to not just do my demon clown character again, I gave him short hair just like my demon clown character. Maybe we can have him be long hair. Let's give him long hair, because otherwise it's just the same thing. Like I'm always drawing the same character. Let's make the hair long, long, long. Again, I just don't want the hair to be distracting from the main thing, which is this bizarre outfit. The character looks weird enough as is. I don't think we need like some sort of insane hairstyle. So let's just focus on that. Let's get this right. Okay, right here. Yeah, that's good. Fudge. Oh my god, so many times. I mess up so often. There's a good reason that I'm constantly editing my videos, because if I didn't, you guys would see every single little mistake. I mean, unless you guys want that. Unless you want to see every single mistake of mine. Good God, hopefully not. Let's continue. Let's add the little ruffles right here. Womp, womp, womp. So far, I'm just using one, just one brush. No idea if I'm going to do the same, just one brush. Maybe I could do like what I did yesterday, which was use my little custom smiley face brush. That might look good. Chat, tell me if you would like to see the smiley face brush return, or if you think, good God, get something new. We don't need to see the same thing over and over again. Vote now. You know, I don't have anything to say about this character while I'm doing the line art. So it's going to be a little bit boring. But maybe, just maybe, I could talk about something stupid. Have you guys ever watched The Room? Like the Tommy Wiseau movie? Because my brother and I watched it recently, and it was just like insanely hilarious. Like we were dying laughing. it was like, oh my God, everything was so poorly thought out. The story was boring as hell. It was like super repetitive. And the acting was awful. Just like completely. Like, why would you ever deliver the line the way that you did? Who told you that this was a good idea? Like, that bad. It was just unwatchable. Well, it would be unwatchable if it wasn't also one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was so bad, it was good, you know? It just feels weird to just talk about nothing right now. What else? Chat. Oh my God, someone's waving hi. Hello, hello. Welcome to the best art fight character in the world. And if this isn't the best art fight character in the world, then link me a better one. That way I can draw it tomorrow or something. Well, if I have time, maybe we'll draw it today. But I don't want to be here for like 6-7 hours, you know? This, woo! There is something so fun about drawing clowns. Legitimately, I don't know why more people aren't getting in on this clown action. Like, I was looking at the characters that people were making for this year's art fight, and there is a sad lack of clowns. I don't get it. I made a whole video talking about, oh, how come clowns are such popular characters, you know, like Krusty the Clown and Pomni and Harley Quinn, Bozo the Clown. Like, there's plenty of clown characters, but it seems like everybody hates them. I don't get it. I don't know why clowns aren't more popular. They're so fun to draw. Like, legitimately, something about seeing this goofy little clown girl that I just made up right now. It's so fun. It's so charming. I don't know why people don't make more clown girls or clown guys. Really, clown characters as a whole are just an untapped gem. Seriously. If this stream inspires you to do anything, I would say go make a goddamn clown character. Also join Art Fight, because this is actually pretty fun. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Ooh, yeah. We gotta get this very, very large. Oh, this is gonna be very difficult. Now, usually what I like to do is try to draw the line with as few strokes as possible. But oh boy, this is not as easy. Okay, and yeah, let's just erase a little bit right there. And perfect. It's looking good, looking good. I'm gonna make the brush just slightly bigger, and let's see. Yeah, that looks swag. People still say swag. No, they don't. They do not say swag anymore. Like, okay, I could tell I should be having music in the background and everything. But, like, the thing I'm worried about is really just, first of all, like, what kind of music would fit such a stream? So far, I have no idea, like, what kind of personality I have while I'm streaming. Like, is this a fun, stereotypical YouTuber guy thing, or am I more of a relaxing presence, you know? Maybe I should try to focus on being relaxing. Maybe I should talk about things a little bit more slowly. while we explore the intricacies of character design. Yes, bravissimo. This character is looking so good. So good. So good. It keeps on going like that for 6 hours. Just me saying the character looks so good. Alright, let's kind of erase that. We don't need this little spot. Almost dropped my pen. I'm gonna move this thing around because I'm noticing that I'm having trouble with drawing this final part right here. And erase that line. Perfect. No one will ever know that I moved the canvas around. And again, this foot, this is not how feet usually look. I would know. But we're gonna just focus on making it look like a foot from the background. Something like that. And okay, all we need to finish this line art is the little heart buttons. Yeah, that's cute. That looks nice. Very good, very good. Oh my god, this is definitely not going to be finished in an hour. Holy cow, this is going to take longer. Maybe. Now let's start adding color to it. I'm going to see, like, maybe we could just, like, have it be mostly, like, monochrome, perhaps. Let's contract this just a little bit. Let's have it a little bit of a red tint for the main thing. Let's see, maybe just, let's see, how am I going to add the colors? I have legit no idea. Maybe just like red and white? Maybe a red and white palette could work. I mean, I've noticed that I have a huge tendency to like overcomplicate my colors. Like, I tend to draw these things like I add 4 different colors for a character and it's not necessary. It could have just been like 2 just like 2 colors. I'm gonna try to have it be like monochrome. We're gonna make it like, let me just put white because that's what the face is gonna be. And let's choose a nice red. Something saturated, not too saturated. Maybe with a slight pinkish, like a magenta. Yeah, that looks good. That way we can have, like that. We can have a lovely red nose. Noticing that there's this liner here. Let's erase that there. And we can add the little heart shapes. Ooh, little heart shape. This is perfect. Oh, would you guys prefer it if I were to talk like this the whole time? This is my not Mickey Mouse impression. No, sirree, this is not Mickey Mouse. Because that's owned by the mouse, you know? And that could get me sued. You know what? The nose isn't going to stand out very well if I make this part red. So So maybe, just maybe, I can make the nose white. I don't know if that would look like a clown at that point. Or maybe just like the shading will help make just kind of clear up what that is right there in the middle. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, nice little heart-shaped paint. That is a really cute little character. I do like that a lot. I might just make that part of the line art, this thing, just like red as well. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Let's also make the hair red right here. Maybe we could just like select that part. What's the point of doing it? Ooh, I know. I'm gonna get, you know what? Yeah, let's get the smiley face brush. Ooh, that is way too big. That is an insane size. Very large. Okay. Oh my god. It's a bit too... Oh man. Why is it like this? What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna get my little smiley face brush. Let's go. Let's get the smiley face. Where is my smiley face brush? Okay, smiley. Smiley face brush. Yeah, that looks good. Let's give it more spacing. Like that. More spacing. Let's give it a huge jitter. A huge jitter? Huge jitter? No, a hue jitter. Let's maybe give it a bit of angle jitter. Roundness jitter. Size jitter is fine, yeah. Actually, no, I want to be in control of the size. Minimum diameter, let's give it like a 10%. Texture, do we want like a texture for it? There's like water textures here. What does that look like? I don't even notice the texture. I've actually never really used this. Nah, we're gonna just have it be like this. I think this is perfectly fine. That way, when I'm coloring this in, it already has something interesting. Like it's not just it's not just one flat red, and instead is like a bunch of little colors. Like you notice, like it looks red. Like this is just like a red, but it's more than just a red. This will also make me take way longer. But if you notice, like this is what I like about the smiley face brush. It looks like a random texture. Like up close, you could barely tell that these are a bunch of smiley faces. And from afar, it just kind of melts together. It kind of reminds me of like the techniques that the, what do you call it? The Impressionists would use. You know, I'm gonna try to make this have even less spacing. That way we can just, let's try to make this as fast as possible. Maybe we can select the hair, where the hair is. Let's add, let's select where the hair is. And let's make our brush even bigger. Yep, this is better because I do not want to be spending a million years coloring this. use shortcuts. Shortcuts are awesome. They're so good. Okay, let's expand by the 3 pixels. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And again, like from far away, you could barely even tell that these are supposed to be smiley faces. It just looks like an interesting little texture. Okay, very good. The hearts, let's also color these in. Yeah, looks good, looks good. Yes, 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 yes. Very good, very nice. Let's keep going, let's keep going. I'm noticing that right here I didn't color this in properly at all. Let's fix that. There. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna make like a striped motif, maybe. I feel like a striped motif would be interesting for the, yeah, for the clothes. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas here. Let's kind of add maybe like a red. Yeah, I don't know what these things are called. Whatever, just like that. Looks nice. Looks fine. Let's add like stripes to everything. Maybe striped right here. Ooh. Stripe here. Stripes here. And this is going to be a paint to shade. You know what this reminds me of? What does this remind me of? I feel like, isn't there like a mascot that uses this? Is this just Ronald McDonald? Am I making Ronald McDonald for like Gooners or something? It's like Gooner Ronald McDonald? I have no idea. Let's add that, and that's nice, very fun. I keep saying very fun. I don't know why I'm saying very fun all the time. Do you think you need like a pinkish type thing? I think the skin should be something like this instead. That way, like, it's obvious that the face is supposed to be painted white. Like, it's one of the white face clowns, but it doesn't break our motif of reds. Besides, I do want to shade this, at least give it some basic shading, so yeah, we're gonna need to have it be slightly different right here. And wait. Does that work? Does that look right? You know what? I'm gonna go off on a limb and say no. Doesn't look quite right. We'll see, we'll see. We're gonna try not to jump to conclusions. This is kind of, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's keep drawing. We're gonna see how this turns out. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. I want it to be striped. I like the stripes. I think that would be a very nice, good way of doing things. I'm gonna expand this a little bit more. Let's say 5 pixels. That. Good boy to myself. Okay. We're gonna add these like red stripes all over right here. Something like this. They should like curve, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna have it be all stripy all the way down, or like maybe just some stripes. How would I do this? Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Which I do not think he would be drawing this. But you ask yourself nonetheless. You know, our clowns are always about something a little bit strange, so we're going to try to embody that as much as we possibly can. So let's kind of add this and add that right here. Give it some good stripy, stripy, stripy. Let's keep going. I mean, that is pretty good. Maybe we can have it be like one side is gonna be like all red. That could work. That can work. Like we have all of this side be red. And the other side be completely white. Let's see how this would look. That's... No, I don't think that works. Maybe we just have it be like this, like have it end like that. And oh, I know. I'm gonna have it be like this. It kind of like if it was like the weirdest swimsuit mixed with bodysuit of all time. Like this is a very weird design. And we add a giant heart. We add a massive, massive heart right here. Because I want to incorporate a little bit of asymmetrical design. Because I noticed that that's something that clowns use a lot. Like they don't tend to have designs that are perfectly symmetrical. They break with symmetry all the time. And if I'm going to be drawing a clown, we might as well make it look like an actual clown, you know? So we're going to add other little hearts right here. Maybe like a small heart. Yeah, this is turning out excellent. We'll add the pink. I do think, sadly, the pink is basically a necessity. That way we know like what the skin is. I mean, in theory, I can like have the head also be pink. Maybe we should also make this part pink, I guess. We can, let me expand. No, we're gonna keep it like that. Perfect. Okay, this drawing is done. I'm kidding, of course not. Can't be done, not like that. We make sure that we make this drawing the best that it could possibly be. And the best that it could possibly be is to have a little bit of shading. Now, I think it looks fine like the way it is. The background, what is the opposite of red? It's green, right? Yeah, it's green. You could just like give it a generic green background. I mean, this green honestly just makes me think of Christmas. Why is this Christmas themed? I have no idea. Like this. It's fine. Yeah, screw it. Whatever. I'm noticing that my voice is just completely giving up. I am slowly losing my voice here, which is why everybody recommends don't do that. Do not lose your voice. It's important. All right, I'm gonna kind of clean up these parts right here. I'm noticing a lot of really weird white spots. Don't like that. Fix it up, okay. Add on. All right, let's add some shading. Just some basic shading. Let's start with the face. Okay, instead of white, we're gonna shade it with, I mean, I usually use blue, but I guess in this case, maybe we could just shade with like a reddish tint. Okay, right here, we're gonna just put darken, and I am going to increase the spacing right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Now the light, where is the light coming from? Let's have it be coming from the top right. Either way, yesterday I did with drawing and it was from the top left, so we might as well have it be from the top right this time. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna try to keep this as simple as possible. I really don't feel like doing like an insane shading job or whatever. Like, oh no, that sounds like a lot of work right now. This is for art fights. It's supposed to be fun and quick, so let's just kind of something like this. Oh, nice. And I need to make it darker because right now you can barely tell what it's supposed to be, so let's kind of make it nice and dark. Let's get that. Let's try to make it a little bit more saturated. We don't want it to look too boring. Yeah, that looks good, looks good. Let's keep adding some shading right here. Okay, perfect, yeah. I am absolutely killing it. Press like if you think I'm absolutely killing it so far. I do greatly enjoy this. There's something so satisfying about drawing a character, having no idea what you're gonna do, and then somehow coming up with an idea in the course of a few hours. I am absolutely loving this texture brush. This texture brush is is legitimately one of my favorites. I did it just for like a very quick drawing of Ragatha from the Amazing Digital Circus, and I just fell in love with it. It's so nice. It's just like, honestly, like very difficult to top this. But it darken, and let's keep drawing. I'm gonna make this even darker, just slightly darker right there. Let's see. How am I gonna shade this? We're gonna just, it's very simple, and yeah, that is way too dark right there. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to how I'm going to shade the red parts, because right now it's super simple shading the white parts, because it's really just like I have it set to darken, have my brush set to darken, and it automatically doesn't do anything on the red parts. But yeah, like very soon I'm gonna have to start shading these red parts as darker parts, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. So I'm not looking forward to that, if I'm being perfectly honest here. What else? Yeah, this looks nice. One thing I really like is using the brush, like if it's like pointillism. I feel like that looks very nice. Ooh, oh, darkening stuff that I'm not supposed to darken right there. Okay, let's like this. Oh god, I am running out of steam here. I am getting really tired, but we don't give up. We're strong, we're talented. We gotta make sure to show everybody who's boss. In this case, me, I'm boss here. Showing like that. And I'm gonna add some little smiley faces. Like if it's like the gradients. And right here, the leg should also be casting this shadow right here. Yeah, that looks about right. Yep, that looks good, looks good. Oh yeah, that looks excellent. Wait, gotta make sure not to go a little bit, not go too far. Yep, looking good, looking fine, very good, very good. Let's keep with the smiley faces. I just really love this brush. If you do not have your own little custom smiley face brush, you are missing out. This is so good. Hell, I could even choose like one of these very, very light ones and just like very subtly add some. Oh yeah, yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, good. It just really helps getting that little extra bit of texture, you know? That, and now I'm gonna take off the darken and there. All right, White parts are almost done. Almost done. Add this. Oh my god, I am running. Sorry, I am really concentrated right now on getting this to look exactly how it's in my head. So I'm sorry I'm not talking enough. Let's talk a little bit more. Also, I just realized I haven't been saving at all. What do we call this clown character? We're gonna be very creative. We're gonna call her clown. No, not clown girl. Let's just put smiling clown. Smiling clown friend. All right. The white is shaded. Now we can focus on the red parts. Let's shade the red parts. Let's start with the hair. I feel like that's an easy place to start. We know that it needs to be darker, so let's darken it right now. In order to make sure that we can like differentiate between like the hair and the body, I'm gonna try to make this part of the hair as dark as possible. That way it just like adds this level of pop to it, you know. It's like darken this entire area. Just completely dark. That way, it's like, you know, it, and I'm running out of ways to say these things. I wanted to pop. I wanted to look a little bit like, yeah, have it stick out. That's good. That's good. Let's keep going. Let's darken this part of the hair too. Remember, it's all about getting your eyes to go to where, like, okay, tip for our fellow artists. You, since you are the artist here, you control where the person's eyes go. What are they looking at? You are the one that decides. So do you want them to look at the head first, the body? What do you want them to see first and foremost? You are the one that's in control of that. It is you that decides. I just realized I forgot to take off that. Okay, what? Looks good, looks good, looks fine. Okay, for the stripes, we're gonna just like, we're gonna just do this. This is my best strategy. Stripe. Doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters. Let's keep going. Okay, this, we need to add some shading. Perfect. I am definitely taking more than an hour. I think this is basically like gonna be a feature film of me trying to make this character. Yeah, it's basically a feature film length so far. It's kind of insane. Whatever. That's fine with me. Either way, what else are you going to be doing? It's not like you have anything else better to do. Right now, I'm basically just talking to myself here. Add some more shadows right here, this front. Let's add just like a bunch of little smiley faces here. Ooh, nice, nice. Darken this part just a little smidge. I'm gonna darken this Slow, lessen up the whole time. Yeah, good. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. This is not as hard as I thought it would be. It's actually going really smoothly. Let's add. Ooh, you know what? You, the one person that is watching this right now, what would you name this character? Because right now I have very few ideas and I would love to hear what you have to say. Yep, I'm talking to you, person who is watching this right now. You are the best because you are currently here with me today. And therefore, I am interested in finding out what are your thoughts on what this character should be called. Again, I am talking to you. Tell me, man. I'm dying here. You need to tell me, or else I'm gonna just straight up just die, okay? You gotta tell me, please. Oh God. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Make this nice and saturated. Let's go. Okay, this part's like this. That, and this part is also very dark as well. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. This is the part where I am always really happy that I got a reference for this drawing, because I would not know where to put my shadows. Well, like I would, but I'd have to really think about it for a while. Always have a reference with you. In this case, I'm just like using just like a random photograph of a woman in vaguely this pose. It's not even exact. Okay, this looks fine, but we need to darken this a little bit more. It's like really increase the red as well. We're gonna increase the red because the idea is that this should have a little bit of subsurface scattering to it. So we're gonna really red that part. Maybe we could take off the hue jitter just for this. No, we should keep the hue jitter. Yeah, that's fine. Right here. Hands, let's darken them just slightly. Just give it the most basic shading ever. Fix this, because I accidentally went overboard. And let's just kind of add some basic shading to the feet. Legitimately, I don't think this is going to be something that people notice a lot, so who cares? I'm just going to focus on just adding some very, very basic shading. Like that? Yep, that looks fine. Excellent. Very good. This is almost done. Almost done. It's really close. But we need to add the lighting. We need some lighting here. Now the white part, that's gonna be basically just, yeah, just like that. Nothing crazy. But I do think we should add a little bit of like, yeah, slightly brighter tone. Just like this, just like a little bit of lights. That. Realized I forgot to shade this part of the hat. Let's fix that right now. That is perfect. And for the red parts, we gotta make this pop. Let's add some light right here. This, perfect. Oh God. Just add some very simple like lighting right here. That. Maybe we should make it even brighter, 'cause good God, it doesn't even look like I'm adding anything. Perfect, perfect. Perfect, yes. Oh my God. My thing just kind of glitched real badly. Let's get this really bright. There, perfect. And we'll add a few little happy little splashes. And finally, what we need, what this character needs, is some extra lighting. So let's see, how will we do the lighting? Let's put, we're gonna call this highlights, and we're going to make it almost like pure whites, like just a very slight tint right there. We're gonna mostly just like, oh my God, I don't know why this thing is just like suddenly spazzing out. Okay, I'm gonna just select everything, invert, and now we have the highlights. And we're gonna put this in color dodge. Just like that, just let's like that, just make it nice, very good, very good. It's kind of just like that. Perfect, yes, that's good, that's good. Just like this. I'm gonna take off a little bit of this. I feel like it's a bit much. Let's add something like this. Add, you know, let me make spacing a little bit less. Perfect. Add a little smiley face. Right here, we're just gonna add this little smiley face right there. Yep, that looks good. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Okay, this is nice, nice. Oh my god, I don't know why my thing is just like reacting so strongly, just like randomly pressing random keys. I don't. Let's do something like this. Looks good, looks good. Add some of this white right here. And yeah, I think we are going to just, let's just keep monochromatic. I'm going to choose like a very simple red or pink. See which one would look right. Something like this. And we're just going to add like something simple. Let's just give it some texture for our background. I actually have no idea how these things usually go for like art attack, but who cares? Things don't matter all that much. It's kind of, ooh, that is way too dark. It's kind of just that. There should be shading right here, and I'm gonna make sure that it's basically just this. Oh yeah, this brush is just really fun to use. It's kind of, ooh. Let's add a few smileys right there. Let's kind of get this thing a little bit less intense. Hello! Oh my god, I just realized you're right here. El Rubier Opossum, how are you? Are you still watching? I have no idea because I keep forgetting to look at chats. Speaking of which, chat, if you are currently watching the stream, then I have a special thing to ask, which is, what the hell should I even name this character? I have literally no idea. One of the hardest things for me to do is to name my characters, even though they are in fact my characters, and I should therefore find it easier. But for some reason, it is very hard for me. Let's make this ground even brighter. Perfect. We're gonna make this part even brighter right here. And this part, the corner is a bit darker. Oh yeah, you know what? I can't, root beer opossum. Yeah, this is gonna be my OC. This is the thing that I'm making, and yeah, I should have the colors. I mean, oh, I just realized that because I used all the hue jitter, I don't exactly have the exact colors that I need, but I'm gonna just kind of, yeah, we're gonna have little colors, I guess. I usually see them do like little squares right here, like, ooh, this square right there. This is one of the colors. Ooh. I know that this is one of the colors. This is the exact shade of red that I'm using. Make the square fairly big. And I just realized, you know what? I want to make sure that I have one without any of the like art attack stuff on it. Like, so I'm gonna make sure to have it be a separate layer. I was drawing it in the same one, and I do not like that at all. Okay. This is the color that I'm using. Exact color. Let's go. Just kind of trim this to a square. Good. Got it. There. Well, I know that one of the colors is also just straight up. It's white. Oh, you're on Team Mystery. Wow. Very mysterious. I also, Root Beer, are you like a veteran on this? And by veteran, I mean, is this your first art fight as well? Or like, do you have some experience? Because as the title says, I have 0 experience when it comes to this thing. So I'm just kind of like curious. Like, do you have to like, how do I say this? Like if you're on Team Mystery, does your OC have to also have like a mystery element to it? Or can you just say, do whatever? Like it's not necessary to make it a mystery or anything of the sort. That's just like a little question I have. Oh, you have 40 attacks so far. Just for those who don't know, aka me, an attack is basically like a drawing of someone else's character. Like, yeah, like, yeah, someone else's character in their team. Okay, you could do basically whatever. Okay, that's excellent. That's pretty good. Either way, I have this little guy, little girl, this chick. This here. Those are the colors. We might as well have that. Something with Cupid. I mean, yeah, that can work. Something Cupid related. Let's ask ChatGPT. I'm kidding. No. Let's see. Let's see. It's a Cupid and it's a clown. I mean, you have that Cupid clown thing. You have that CC hard k sound. Maybe there's something. Maybe that's something there. Something with. Also, for my OC right here, do I have to like have like the name and like stats in the drawing itself, or can I just like have that be later? Let's see. Cupid something something. No. Maybe there's like another like, name for like love god. I mean, like we're already using like, I mean, there's Eros, there's Cupid. Maybe it's something in Hindu, like maybe I just like I don't want to just like take names from that other cultures use. Hmm. You don't have to put the name in the drawing? Okay. Ah. Oh yeah, that does help quite a lot. Okay. I don't have to put the name in the drawing or anything of the sort. That's excellent. That's good. Just, well then, I mean, I think this is basically done. I guess I would have to like post this, I assume. I do have an account and everything. I just don't know. I could just like literally just like there. That's it. Like this is the character, and that's it. That's all that I have to say. Okay. This is a moment where I really wish like I had a name for this mask. This is the mask that inspired. This is the mask that inspired the little face. You know, it's kind of like the little heart thing, and then the smile that goes all the way up, like that. That's kind of the inspiration, and I really, really just like changed a lot of the face, but whatever. That's kind of the inspiration. But I wish that I had gone through the trouble of like checking like what the name of this mask is. But I was in the museum and I forgot to take a picture of the little like title card or whatever it is. So I'm just like, oh god, I have no idea. This is actually my second stream, so I can only show my Photoshop stuff. But I don't know. I guess I'll just like I'll save it. I think one last thing before I finish the stream, one thing that I always like to do is like have a little gradient, uh, like going from light to dark on the body. And I said it's like a multiply layer. So like let's say I'll fill this with whites, just completely whites, and I choose like the gradient tool. I'm gonna choose this red. All right, this red and this white. And I would basically have something like this, and I would set it to multiply, and yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you could barely tell the difference, but I do think that it kind of helps get draw the eye towards the very top, like where the face is. Show me your ArtFight user so I can check out your page. Let's see. I don't even know how I registered myself. I logged in. Okay. Yeah, let me just. I'm gonna put it in the chat, I guess. Well, basically, my username is the same. My username in Art Attack is just my username in YouTube. Like it's the same one. It's this. It's Danixon. I'm in Team Comedy, and so far, like I have nothing. I have no attacks, no defenses, no characters. But I mean, basically, now that I have this character drawn, finished, I guess, I'll just like export it and I guess upload it. Is there like anything that I should know about like before I like submit it? Like obviously it's asked for a name. I'll think of the name. But I don't want this live stream to just be me being like, oh, what should I call it? What should the name be? For like another 10 or 15 minutes. I feel like this is already really long. So like I'm noticing like in the upload thing, it has the name, it has like a description, permissions. I'm assuming the permissions are, yeah, so specific do's and don'ts that an attacker should keep in mind when drawing this character. An external link name. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna just cut it right here. I'm very happy with how this character turned out. I think it looks nice. It's fun. It's cute. It's interesting, and I don't know. It was a fun experience to just come up here and basically, with just like a vague general idea of I wanted it to be a clown, a girl, and this mask. I wanted to kind of take inspiration from this mask that I saw back in like a few months ago. Like just that, and I was able to draw this weird clown girl. So I don't know. I think this is fun, and I'm gonna look forward to drawing like the other ones. Do I want to see your art fight page? Yeah, I would love to see it. It's also root beer, right? You said that the name was root beer opossum, but the opossum written with the 0. Okay. Let's see. Let me check. How? Oh my god. I really hate that. I don't know how to stream. This is my second stream ever. I don't know how to search. How do I search you? How do I search your username? Like, it's root beer opossum, but I don't know how the hell to find anything here. You're in mystery. Does this site not have like a search? Oh god, I have no idea. Oh, press discover, then press users. Okay. Discover users. Search. Root beer opossum? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh. I really hate that I can't show. I don't know how to, like, I have it set to show on Photoshop, but I don't know how to make OBS like show the other stuff. But I'm looking at your, yeah, the stuff that you have here, your characters, your attacks. Yeah, 40 attacks. That's insane. That's really cool. Yeah, these characters look pretty nice. They're all like, this is like a stupid question. They're all like original characters, right? Like that's like the whole point of Art Attack. Yeah, I do see your two clowns, your two clown characters. They look really nice. Okay, at this point, I'm like really tired. I've been drawing for, I mean, it says 108 minutes. That's already like a feature-length film right there. So, you know, I'm gonna cut it for now, but Ruby Opossum, I'm gonna see if I can draw one of your characters. Maybe that would be fun for like a live stream tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I don't know if that's okay with you, but what else? I don't know. I'm just kind of getting tired. I'm getting a bit delirious. Thank you so much for watching. You, everyone else, anyone who joined the stream. Yeah, this was a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll submit to this little character soon, very, very soon today. I just don't want to, I just need to come up with like a name, and that's it. Once I got the name, I'm going to upload it, okay? Well, thank you so much. I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Peace. Oh, that was good. Is it over? I hope it's over. Is it over now? Let's. How do I end this? Is it over?